Dear students, welcome to lesson number 16, Audio and Video News Release. Objectives: 1. Understand what is a news release. 2. Identify the types and occasions for news releases. 3. Trace the history of audiovisual technology. 4. Learn about audio and video news releases. And 5. Understand the role of PR and corporate communications in preparing news releases. News release is also called press release or press note because some newsworthy information is released to various media houses for information to the target public as well as general public. Press, that is print media, is exclusively newspapers, journals, books and other periodicals. It is a mass medium of communication. Other conventional yet mass media channels are radio, TV and digital media. Information meant for coverage in these media of communication are called AV news release specifically. Therefore, the yesteryears term news release to the print medium is called press release, and today's news release meant for radio or TV are called audio news release and audiovisual news release respectively. However, media release is the common word used for a news release, whether it is meant for print medium or for electronic media. This is similar to the terms like broadcast and telecast. While telecast is exclusively to television, broadcast is a common term used for both radio and television. Of course, narrowcast and podcast are meant for specifically targeted audience, usually the audience to be reached being small in number. Visual content includes video, animations, photos and graphics, while audial content includes audio recordings only, but audiovisual content combines both visual components and sound recordings meant for electronic media such as slide tape presentations, films, television programs, corporate conferencing and live theatre productions, etc. Coming to journalism and public relations, these two are two sides of the same coin. The profession of writing for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, digital media, etc. is called journalism. It is the profession of communicating the information either orally or in writing to the public through any medium of communication. On the other hand, public relations is a management function, and the people that disseminate organizations' information to the targeted public and the media are called PROs or corporate communicators. In this lesson, let us discuss the things like audio news release, audio-visual news release, audio-visual technology, types and occasions for generating news releases, elements and benefits of such audio-visual news releases, and the role of PR and corporate communicators. Description of relevant terms. News is information about current events. This may be provided through any different media: word of mouth, printing, postal systems, broadcasting, narrowcasting, podcasting, electronic communication, social media. Media is a term that refers to the means of communication that reach or influence people widely. Media can be classified into different types based on various criteria such as the purpose, audience, format, content, ownership and technology of the media. A news release is a written statement about a matter of public interest which is given to the press or media by an organization concerned with the matter. An audio news release, in other words ANR, sometimes called a radio news release or RNR is a short 30 to 60 seconds long audio news or feature segment about a product, service, company or brand that is distributed to radio stations, syndicated programs and networks. A video news release, in other words VNR, is a video segment that presents a client's message to the public through news broadcasting. It is the TV version of a press release and is usually around 90 seconds long. VNR is not just video without audio. It is a combination of both audio and visuals. Simply put, a news release or in other words press release is a short article informing the wider world about developments within an organization. Press releases are usually managed by an organization's PR or marketing team. Depending on the budget, they may choose to attach relevant infographics, high quality pictures or video clips. The more eye-catching and informative it is, the more likely it is to be picked up by an influential media source. History of press release. Press release dates back to 1906 with the first press release sent to newspapers when a train accident took the lives of over 50 people in New Jersey, USA. In 1920, the first radio news program was aired on the station 8MK covering local election results in Detroit, Michigan. In 1939, Lowell Jackson Thomas hosted the first television news broadcast in New York, which was a camera simulcast of his radio broadcast. Simulcast is simultaneous transmission of the same program on radio and television. Majority of news that is generated by the media houses is from their staffers, correspondents and through news agencies. Only 5 to 10% of news is through the press releases sent by the organizations prepared by PR people. Though the percentage is very small, it is important from public relations point of view because news about the activities and events of the organization will get publicized by the media free of cost without resorting to advertising. Advertising costs an organization on the basis of the space measured in column centimeters in the print medium and calculated by seconds in electronic media, that is radio and television. Press releases can be prepared and sent out on anything that an organization feels important to share. It is necessary to understand these types of press releases before going to deal with audio news releases and video news releases at length. Here are a few common types of press releases based on the occasions at an organization that does business. 1. New hire. When a new member joins, it is necessary to ensure that they feel welcomed into the organization. One way to achieve this is to write an incoming new hire press release for them. This is not only shows off organization's credentials, but also acts as a marketing tool for the new employee. For example, they may include the press release on their CV as a reference or achievement. 2. New product. Competitive businesses are always conducting market analysis for insight into which new products to release and when. Once the decision has been made, the best way to spread the word about the new product is by writing a press release. This serves several purposes. Firstly, the article will be read by the customers or concerned people, thus informing them directly. Secondly, if the news is significant enough, it may be picked up by the journalists. In this sense, press releases can be thought of as a type of marketing strategy. 3. Event. Hosting of an event, business or otherwise, is a cause for writing a newsworthy piece of copy. These types of articles demonstrate the expertise in the topic. For example, if a customer sees that a business has hosted a webinar or conference, they may be more inclined to trust them. This applies to whether the customer reads the news on the website or a secondary source. 4. Research findings. Few organizations are capable of shaping their public image based on their educational clout. Only the most successful can conduct effective market research that brings eyes to the table. The purpose of a press release on this topic is to generate excitement about the launch of an important research piece. Companies will often include a call to action to promote their findings to media outlets and independent industry bloggers. 5. New venture. Markets are constantly changing places, and it is common for established businesses to periodically launch new ventures. For example, a foray into a new field or the launch of a sister company or a branch. The primary purpose of this type of press release is to anticipate inquiries and to invite opinions from the customer base. 6. Business partnership. This type of press release regards the launch or renewal of a business partnership and is especially attractive to advertisers. The reason being that those press release materials can be repurposed for marketing campaigns. Mergers and acquisitions also give a scope for writing press releases. 7. Award. Winning a business award is surely a high point for any company, just as a restaurant would print out a certificate of award to be shown to customers. After all, granting of a prestigious award is likely to precede a flurry of articles and media interest. A hospital, an educational institution winning awards give scope to publicize the achievement through press releases. 8. Book publication. It is common to see press releases for the publication of a book. There are two primary scenarios for this. Firstly, when the book has been written by a company insider about their time working for it. And secondly, when the book has been written by a friendly outsider such as a customer praising their experience with the company. Either way, promoting the book is sure to boost its effectiveness as a marketing tool. 9. Rebranding. A rebranding is a big step for any business to take. If the launch of a rebranding is rushed or staggered across platforms, it may end up confusing the customers and losing their business. As such, it is crucial to spread the word of any rebranding efforts to media outlets. It is better to include a link to this type of article as a banner on website's homepage. 10. CSR. Every corporate is a citizen, a responsible citizen. Discharging corporate social responsibility is mandatory now for certain businesses. There are activities as permitted by law to be taken up by the organizations. Every activity of CSR by an organization deserves to be made known to the public through a press release. A coverage in the media will boost the morale of the employees involved in CSR activities and also strengthen relations of the organization with the community in which it is operating. 11. Crisis management. Sometimes businesses get the big calls wrong. For example, they might be called out for an unpopular business decision by the media or their own customers, or some mishap or an untoward thing which may bring disrepute to the organization. A press release telling the truth, clarifying the incident with facts and figures will set the record straight and can control the damage to the reputation. These occasions to write press releases are just illustrative, not exhaustive. To write a press release, there must be an occasion in order to inform the concerned public, but care must be taken that the information that is going to the media ought to be newsworthy. An audio news release can be produced and distributed as earned media or paid media. The most effective earned media ANRs are concise, focused messages with compelling news. Paid media opportunities can offer a stronger focus on branding and call to action and come with a guarantee of placement. Focused on the needs and goals, audio news releases are written, recorded, produced and distributed to the media. Elements of audio news releases. An audio news release is a powerful tool for communicating messages to a target audience. The key elements of an effective audio news release include: 1. Catchy introduction. It means a brief attention-grabbing introduction that sets the tone. 2. Clear message. A concise and straightforward presentation of the key message. 3. Sound bites. Brief, quotable statements from key personalities like experts, spokespersons. 4. Background sound. Relevant ambient sound or music that enhances the story. 5. Voiceover. A professional narrator guiding the listener through the story. 6. Actualities. Audio clips from events, interviews or news scenes. 7. Wrap up. A concise summary and final thoughts. 8. Contact information. A clear call to action with contact details. 9. Music and effects. Appropriate use of music and sound effects to enhance the narrative. 10. Professional production. High quality recording, editing and mixing to ensure clarity and impact. By incorporating these elements, an ANR can effectively communicate the message and engage the target audience. Now, benefits of audio news release. 1. Increased reach. Audio news releases can be distributed through various channels including podcasts, online radio stations and social media platforms, allowing reach to a wider audience. 2. Improved engagement. Audio content is more engaging than text-based content, allowing listeners to connect more effectively with the message. 3. Convenience. Audio news releases can be easily consumed on the go, making them a great option for busy professionals and commuters. 4. Cost effective. Audio news releases are often less expensive to produce and distribute when compared to video or written press releases. 5. Brand awareness. Audio news releases can help establish brand's voice and tone, building recognition and trust with audience. 6. Shareability. Audio content is easily shareable, allowing listeners to quickly share the message with others. 7. Multimedia experience. Audio news releases can be combined with other media such as images and videos to create a richer, more immersive experience. By leveraging these benefits, Audio news releases can be a powerful tool for communicating a message and reaching the target audience. It is also important to know about the technology behind the present day audio and video news releases. The voyage of AV technology began at the dawn of cinema, where the first hazy images flickered on a screen, captivating audiences and laying the foundation for the future of AV technology. The groundbreaking works of pioneers like Thomas Edison and the Lumiere brothers witnessed the birth of motion pictures and the magical world of silent films. Further, through time, there was the seismic shift to sound in cinema, an era that revolutionized the way movies were experienced. The triumphs and challenges faced by filmmakers during the transition from movies to talkies, and how this pivotal moment set the stage for a whole new dimension of storytelling stand as testimony to the evolution of AV technology. Advancements in television technology also captured the world's imagination, bringing moving images right into people's living rooms. The world has seen the golden age of television, exploring the advent of color television, remote controls, and the transformation of how information and entertainment were delivered to households across the globe. The evolution of AV technology doesn't end with the silver screen or television. The digital revolution further propelled this journey, ushering in a new era of unprecedented possibilities. The profound impact of digitalization on audio and visual content, from the birth of CDs and DVDs and pen drives and other storage devices to the rise of streaming services, which have changed the way people consume media forever. Moreover, the immersive experiences of virtual reality and augmented reality has elevated the concept of AV technology to astonishing heights. VR headsets and AR applications were added, exploring their potential in fields as diverse as gaming, education, and even medical simulations. The evolution of AV technology has significantly impacted industries such as education, healthcare, business, communication, and gaming. AV technology has transformed classrooms, medical procedures, corporate presentations, and communication platforms, connecting people across vast distances like never before. The trajectory of AV technology has always been driven by human ingenuity and the desire to enhance understanding of the world and connections with each other. Through the decades, countless minds have contributed to this fascinating evolution, shaping an industry that continues to push the boundaries of communication. As the name suggests, a video news release is a news release that is issued in a video segment. The segment is designed to look like a real news report, but instead of being created by a news agency, it is created by a marketing team, a public relations agency, a business, or an agency within the government. VNRs are often written and negotiated like press releases and should closely follow the negotiated written press release. They may also include video of a product, short sound bites with company representatives, and straightforward footage. VNRs are distributed via satellite to television stations locally or nationwide. A video news release is given to television newsrooms and are used as a tool to shape the opinion of the public to promote the products or services that a business offers, to publicize an individual, or to support some other type of interest with the intent of gaining attention. The idea behind a video news release is to provide the media with content that has been ready-made for broadcasting and puts the business, product or the services in a positive light. News agencies might air a VNR in its entirety, they may air only a portion of it, or they may incorporate it into a news report if it contains information that ties into a story or is something that viewers would be interested in. Now, elements of a video news release. A good VNR will contain each of the following elements: a professional news reporter, someone who has on-air experience with the news, or an actor; interviews with experts who usually have legitimate expertise in a topic, though that expertise may be biased; eye-catching visual elements such as a company's logo; demonstrations of the products or services that are being discussed; a short run time, typically no longer than 2 minutes. Benefits of a video news release. A video news release can provide several benefits, and if done correctly can serve as a powerful part of a public relations exercise. Some of the most notable benefits that VNRs offer include: 1. Audio and visual elements of the story, which makes it more engaging than a written press release or an audio news release. 2. VNRs show journalists and viewers the story aimed at sharing rather than having them imagine the story after they read it. 3. VNRs can boost the credibility of a company, organization or individual as they highlight expertise. 4. VNRs are much more attention grabbing than standard press releases, which means that they can be a highly effective marketing tool. 5. VNRs are more effective than standard press releases and audio news releases because the audience can easily obtain the information they contain in a very short span of time. Criticisms of video news releases. Though they can be an effective marketing tool, not everyone agrees with them. In fact, critics have referred to video news releases as deceptive propaganda that tries to influence viewers under the guise of real news. This is particularly true when it is not made clear that a VNR is not real news. This is the reason why many people refer to video news releases as fake news. Disadvantages of video news releases. In addition to being largely criticized, there are other disadvantages associated with video news releases. Some of these disadvantages include costly production. A steep investment is required to create a video news release. High competition. There are so many organizations, business owners and private individuals that create video news releases, which makes the competition very high. They involve a complex, highly technical process. It can be difficult to create an effective VNR that will have an impact on viewers. Organizations that use video news releases are: a VNR can be a tool that any type of business, individual or organization can use. Some examples of industries that use these public relations tools include government agencies, large corporations that sell a collection of products, small businesses that offer unique and specific services, vehicle manufacturers, cosmetic companies, the food industry. Virtually any type of business can use of video news releases as a way to market that they offer to boost brand awareness, to establish authority and to connect with and engage with their target audience. However, companies, organizations or individuals that intend on marketing themselves to the general public can use VNRs. Public relations and corporate communications play a crucial role in preparing audio and video news releases by 1. Developing the message. They can craft the key messages, writing the script and ensuring the content is newsworthy and engaging. 2. Coordinating the production. Oversee the production process, working with the producers, videographers and audio engineers to bring the message to life. 3. Securing talent. Identify and secure suitable spokespeople or interviewees to feature in the audio or video release. 4. Media distribution. Distribute the audio or video news release to relevant media outlets, online platforms and social media channels. 5. Pitching stories. Pitch the story to journalists, influencers and media outlets to secure coverage and interviews. 6. Media training. Prepare spokespeople for interviews, ensuring they are comfortable with the message and prepared for media scrutiny. 7. Crisis communication. Handle crisis communication using audio and video releases to address issues and maintain transparency. 8. Measuring the success. Track the impact and reach of the audio and video news releases, analyzing metrics and providing feedback for future improvements. By playing this role, these professionals help ensure that audio and video news releases are effective, engaging and aligned with the organization's overall communication strategy. Audio and video news releases, ANRs and VNRs are valuable tools in public relations and corporate communications, offering a multimedia approach to sharing messages and stories. Occasions for using ANRs and VNRs include product launches, events, business expansions, brand awareness, rebranding, CSR activities, crisis communication, etc. These multimedia releases serve as useful alternatives to traditional press releases, providing enhanced engagement, increased visibility, improved storytelling and emotional connection with audiences. Audio and video news releases are powerful tools in their arsenal, offering a multimedia approach to storytelling and message sharing. PR and CC professionals play a crucial role in creating and distributing ANRs and VNRs, leveraging their expertise in messaging and scripting, production and editing, media relations and distribution, strategic planning and execution. By incorporating ANRs and VNRs into their strategy, these professionals can amplify their message, reach wider audiences, build brand reputation and drive engagement and conversion. PR and corporate communication people play a vital role in harnessing the potential of ANRs and VNRs to achieve impactful communication and brand success. Thank you for listening.